Okay, so here's a part three. Oh goodness, this is my first time ever having to do a part three, but I'm gonna try to make this as quick as possible. But so the next line that I have here, it says the ever unfolding rose cracked open. It's happening for you and not to you. And whenever I see this card, I honestly get evolving. You're opening up. You're opening up to. You're starting to open up and basically, like I said, rediscover yourself. You're starting to, when I see cracked open, the real you is shining through. Okay. And you're even starting to see that. And that is absolutely necessary in order for you to truly fulfill your purpose. Then we have Anna, the grandmother of Jesus. But what highlighted to me was seeding the light, laying foundations, and divine plan. So everything is going according to the divine plan right now. Nothing has gone wrong. You have not made any mistakes, and you are on the right path. Okay. You are laying the foundation in order to truly fulfill your purpose. You are laying, when you study and whenever you do the research, when you do that grounding work, when you do that meditation work, when you go within yourself and do that inner interest, when you do that self introspection, you are laying foundations for yourself, for yourself. And sorry, you're laying the foundations for yourself and your purpose. Okay. It's like you're reinforcing the foundation that you started out with. It's like you dug it up and you're redoing it and you're reinforcing it. You're laying it down. You're seeding the light on the right path. And then we have Star Mother. How can you mother yourself? When I got this card, now this card is about taking care of yourself. Like I said, you need to ground. You need to do that self introspection work. You need to be in a state of flow. You need to be in acceptance of what's happening right now so that you can flow. But also, what stood out to me was, these cards kind of look similar. I don't know who she's supposed to represent exactly, whether it's the Virgin Mary or what, but these cards had a similar vibe. And whenever I look at this, I kind of feel like what I get with this is your purpose could either have to do with, I don't want to say do with religion so much, but it might have to do with spirituality. Okay, I'll say that. It might have to do with spirituality, or religion. It might be religion. But also, I kind of got like a healing energy. So some of you are meant to be healers. And if that's what you've been getting, you need to pursue that and not stop procrastinating. Okay? Procrastination stems from fear. Sometimes laziness. If it's just laziness for you, you need to write yourself down or what works for me particularly, because I deal with laziness a lot of the time, writing yourself down a schedule for the day before. Write yourself a daily or weekly schedule. And that kind of helps you to get up and get moving, because you have something to do. The next thing you have to do. Okay, what's next? What's next? What's next? Okay. Then we have Priestess. Okay. All three of these cards have sort of a spiritual or religious energy around them. But this one says, how are you being called to step up and lead? And that's what this reading has been all about. So a lot of you who are questioning yourselves, who are questioning where your purpose is guiding you, or what your purpose is exactly, and where your journey is guiding you, where all of these experiences you've been having is guiding you, all of it is guiding you to your purpose of being a leader, of being a healer, of being a teacher, and that this having a purpose like this is you're knowing, that it has to do with more than just you. You're literally uplifting humanity, and you're awakening to this. Okay? You're awakening to this. You're transforming a new way of being. All right? Energetic upgrades. Okay? Like I said, you've dug up your old foundation and you're laying down your new one, and you're setting it, you're making sure it's a strong one by learning, by grounding, doing all of this work. All right. And so the extra cards that I pulled, the first two extra cards that I pulled were, it says the hero, and you see she's a woman. And then we have the King of Cups. All right. And obviously king, masculine. But what I got with this, you see, normally masculines are in this fiery energy, very action oriented, very physical. It has to be, they have to see it to believe it, all this stuff, right? And then the feminine is usually in this very spiritual energy, very emotional, very emotionally balanced, or just emotional in general. But you see, they're kind of switched in a way. The energy is kind of switched. And the hero, this hero has to do with, again, helping others. This actually says helping save others. But in a way, when you help awaken the world, or you awaken oh my God, help awaken others to themselves and their journey, and help their path to enlightenment, that is helping save them in a way. So you are a hero among others. All right. And this is just confirmation again of your purpose. And if any of these animals, the boar or the bear, highlight to you, go look up the spiritual meaning of each. If you've been seeing these animals, take that as a sign. Do not doubt the signs you're receiving. All right. Then the King of Cups. So this is, oh yeah, let me bring them both back. So whenever I got these together, I was like, okay, why why are they switched out? In other readings, it has come up that the feminines are more focused in their physical world now, because we've been in our emotions, we've already gone through balancing our emotions and our minds, but we've been so in the metaphysical, or in in our heads, or in this sort of spacey energy, or just purely energetic. We've just been purely, a lot of divine feminists have been just purely energetic in the past. Now we're taking action. In the past, we've just been making plans, saying we're going to do this, want to do that. And now we're taking action. So taking action in fulfilling our purpose. And the masculines have been in an energy of going within themselves, doing self-introspection, taking a longer look at their emotions, and healing. Masculines have really been in a energy of healing. So that stood out to me. Oh yeah, also, you see the sun, sun is usually a masculine energy, and the moon is usually a feminine energy. So masculines have been delving into their feminine side. And like I said, taking a look at their emotions. And if seahorses or anything, or starfish stand out to you, take a look at that too. But masculines have really been looking at the parts of themselves that they've been ignoring. And feminines have been looking outside of themselves necessarily, in order to, not looking outside of themselves, sorry, taking physical action outside of themselves. So I'm going to try to speed this up because, again, I'm running out of time. But the next cards I got were protection, boundaries, and Pleiades. This one says double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. Another confirmation, okay? But as you do this, as you go along a journey like this, be it spiritual, which honestly, this journey has to do, not just your purpose, but your individual journey on its own does have a lot to do with your spirituality, when it comes to your higher self, being in alignment with your higher self and all of that. And a lot of people will not take it seriously, or when you tell other people what you think you should be doing in the world, a lot of them may have doubts, and they may have good intentions, but they have doubts, because of their own insecurities or their own fears. So, and sometimes people have good intentions when they tell you certain things, but, they may say something to kind of throw you off, and cause you to doubt yourself. So that's why it's not always great to share. So it's good to have boundaries and only share with those who understand. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and close this reading. Okay, I'm going to say this one. I was going to stop there, but I can't. So this says, you're already doing it. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north. Keep moving forward. Okay. Keep moving forward on this path. Stop overthinking. All right. And then lastly, we have Akasha. Your guidance is divinely guided. All right. So I'm going to close the reading there. Oh, I'm going to point this out too. I just now noticed this. We have the girl here and a girl here moving forward along a path. So these are just two confirmations together saying to keep going, pretty much, and that you are on the right path. So anyway, I love you guys. You have a great rest of the day, night, or morning. And I'll see you guys next time with whatever I got.